seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Straight ahead, it's Richard. All over him immediately.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around. And that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Offense all set and ready to crank things up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick give. It's Martin. Got the first down. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Finding some room. Oh, what a cut. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Sees an alley. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running inside. It's Martin. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out wide right, it's Becker. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got an alley. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Trying the run, it's Richard. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ncaa on the play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, it's Richard. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got
lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Here's Ncaa to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Ncaa rushes on, setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Again, it's Ncaa. Turns it upfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! A pick-6!
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And right when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Throwing, Ncaa. Finds a spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Ncaa. It's complete on the right side. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Complete on the left to Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 16, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
They'll go play action with Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Ncaa. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Look out! And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Marsh. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Ncaa. Buying time to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Ncaa. Snags it over the middle. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Looking for space, it's Richard. Just smothered on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Keeps it himself. Quick toss. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
They'll open on this drive from their own 42-yard line. Throwing, say it. Turns up, it's cross. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle.